What's going on, everybody? This is the I don't know what to call this. Special party? Yeah, we're going special party. How about we do this special party discussion or something? We're going to talk about the situation
session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go venting and stuff, and you already know this is it's our. I expected a lot of people to show up, and people are already here. But I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let them get on camera first before I tell you who they are, and you go like oh, whoo! This has been a see. Like I said, there's another person. we had another one. This is going to be one of those crazy conversations. It's anything goes. Obviously when you see the people that's here, you know it's going to be anything goes anyway. So, let's just get started. I even do an intro. That's how this is going to go. I didn't even do an intro, and I'm gonna give you guys comment. I'm gonna get to you guys comments in a minute, but we're gonna get into it. Let's start with who is on inside the party. Soon I find the button. So, hey, look at me doing craziness. First, obviously you know who I am, DJ B-TAZZY. If you guys don't know who I am, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Make sure you guys drop a like, all that good stuff. Okay, moving on. On the left part of the screen, the left part of the screen, we got the Gillies. What up, peoples?
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? On the bottom part of me is Jesse. Jesse, what's going on?
What up?
What up? And on the top.
What up? Nothing else going on.
Oh God, here we go. on up top, brother from a different mother. If you he's been on the channel before, so you guys obviously, if you don't know who he is, make sure you go subscribe if you haven't did so. The one and only C-Rest is on top. What's going on?
All good, all good. I knew Jesse was here. I could smell the fish.
By the way, if you guys want to know where that actually came from, it came from this stream a long time ago. But it was like a random thing that just popped up. All right. So let me explain why we're doing this. So you guys know my situation, the whole apartment thing, everything. I have been sleeping. So the last 2 weeks I have been sleeping, and last night was even worse because I'm like sitting here and thinking about the whole Rock and WrestleMania thing. I was like, wow, we're actually getting Roman and Rock. That's cool. And then I go on X/Twitter and start reading stuff about it, and everything. Emotions start going out, and I was like, oh. So, I'm gonna let this go a free for all, and just like first, I'm like my opinion on it right now is I am happy that we're getting Rock versus Roman. I just don't like the way we did it. If that makes sense, it was like one of those forced. It was too forced. It was not forced. It was not forced. It was forced. See, we're adding more people to the party. Why we do? Here we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix it. Let me fix this before they start to Hollywood squares. All right. Maybe I should put the lace on the top. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Everyone likes a lady on top. Come on.
Sorry, Coaster, you're on top.
I gotta keep my thoughts to myself on that one.
Why? Hold on. Why is Coaster on top? Am I missing something?
I don't know. I can't actually. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do that? Oh, there we go. That works. I should have made that bigger, but it is what it is.
Coaster's still on top. Like,
yeah.
Now I'm on top. I mean, that's a dangerous thing. I didn't know anything about that.
Let's not do that. Hey, I actually got a better idea. Let's do this. Yeah, we do this, and then boom, and then boom. There we go. Wow, that was fun. So yeah, I like I said, I was left, and so I was like just thinking about all the emotions, and I'm loving the whole Roman and Rock situation. The Cody not doing the whole story thing, I'm half on half, but at least we're still going to get a good match between Cody and Seth Rollins because neither one of them has bad matches. So either way, that's going to be a good match. But like I said, I don't know. You guys read this, and I think C says in the video, it's a lot of politicking going on right now. I'm gonna let C start first because I'm like he's. I read the report that I heard it from him, and I was like, oh crap, here we go. I have a bad feeling about this. What's going on now? So take away, C.
So I loved it. Last night I was for it. I did 2 videos, things you might have missed, and then like a theory video on the kayfabe reason why Cody Rhodes did what he did. I think last night was genius. And then today the emerging reports say complete different. And I hate it. I think the fact that you're doing this is no different to The Fiend versus Goldberg. And you know me, I'm a Bray Wyatt guy. Most of us in the thing are, but it's a thing where you sit there and you go, this hurts because this is just the start. The Rock has got someone that's an ex-WWE writer now on the creative team of WWE, and he's going to look out for The Rock's interest. He's also been put there if TKO wants to move away from Triple H. And I think all this does is set a precedent that you're going to see Triple H probably removed eventually, and The Rock take over creative. And I'm fine with that if that's the way they have to go, because obviously, let's be fair, if Triple H knew about Vince, he deserves to be shown the door. But if this is how we're going to do it, if The Rock's immediate thing is, well, I'm going to be the main event at WrestleMania, screw everyone else. That's not right. Like, if that's the case, then you should have had The Rock win the Royal Rumble. I don't know what would have been wrong with that. I know people would have still hated on it, but at least there's a kayfabe reason why he's facing Roman Reigns.
That would definitely work because honestly, when you have The Rock win the Rumble, and then Cody could have actually won, had another chance, and more like The Rock would have choose Roman by then, and then you're more like it was like, okay, Cody goes and at the Elimination Chamber wins that, and he'll face Seth Rollins. It's common sense, honestly.
Yeah. Because the thing is, it doesn't endanger the World Heavyweight title. They've made it out to be the secondary championship. It is the secondary championship. And there's no way to now make it the world championship. It is number 2. So Cody going for the consolation prize is fine. It's not him finishing the story. He can win the title, still stand in the Raw ring afterwards and say, this is great, but this isn't the belt I want. You could still be exactly where you want to be, just not with the BS around it. And I really think when you go back to like 2019, that was the era where Vince did this crap. And this is the era that superstars wanted to go to AEW. This is when superstars lost faith in WWE. It's when ticket sales dropped. It's when merch sales dropped. It's when TV ratings declined to all-time lows. And if you're going to start doing it again, history will repeat itself. Which means, do you want to see like Drew McIntyre go elsewhere? Do you want to see Sami Zayn go elsewhere? Like the people you enjoy watching on WWE might decide to do what like Andrade did. Where do you get left then? And I really think this is the start of something that we're not going to see coming until it's happening. And I think if you look at Twitter, there's a lot of people, me included, seeing it happening. And you're just like, come on, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's and I'll let everybody else talking here. It's I'm like, we're literally seeing this in real time. Like Steve said, like I'm literally. What's bad about this? If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't know nothing. We wouldn't have known nothing about it. But we do. So it's the different time in the world. It's I agree with the whole Triple H thing. You guys know me. I'm a big Triple H fan. I just like the way he handles creative. It's like he makes everything make sense, right? But I rather to get away from all the stuff that was going on, than having somebody. It makes a little more sense because if you remember how Triple H handled all the situations in NXT, then you're like,
See,
Like,
that's the big difference, because Triple H has got experience individually booking a show.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock hasn't. The Rock has learned everything he's learned from one person, and that's Vince McMahon. There's no surprise that The Rock has had creative power for less than 24 hours, and we've already changed Humberto Carrillo's name to Berto. What is a Berto? Why is his name Berto? Like, he was literally on SmackDown last night as Humberto. Now he's just Berto.
I think it's a restaurant.
That's a typical Vince McMahon move.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're seeing, oh, Cody, sorry, we want to make more money, so it's going to be The Rock and Roman. Make more money what? Like, doing what? You've already sold all your damn tickets. Like,
exactly.
It's typical what Vince McMahon would do. And I just think we've been here before. We've been here many times as fans.
And it's crazy because everything on SmackDown made perfectly sense. The Bailey, which actually had a long-term storytelling in it. I see in the Carry Cross, and that is getting crazy. By the way, that whole 6-man tag, now we're adding 2 women into that whole thing. It's getting crazy. That's getting crazy. It's getting wild, especially on SmackDown, by the way. But I want to get everybody else's thoughts too. By all means, if anybody wants to start talking, go for it, because I'm not going to choose. I'm just going to let you guys go for it. Anybody?
Go for it, babe.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. I'm very frustrated about all this. I keep saying I've read a lot of posts on Twitter today and stuff about it. To me, this feels so much like 2014. It's not even funny. This is like Yes Movement 2.0. I think this was completely wrong. It's not what the main event should be, and I'm glad to see that the fans are making their voices heard and being loud. Whether it changes it or not, like it did in 2014, I don't know. But at least I'm happy to see it. That video is already the most disliked YouTube video WWE has ever put out. And yeah, I'm just it's not right. Not at all. I'm tired of this mentality of let's just keep dragging on this same storyline that we already know people are over for another year.
There was another report that apparently it's not going to be for another year. Just so it's a potential spoiler, but we'll talk about it. The report said that, and obviously it's a report. It can be changed. It can be wrong, but it could be that Cody's going to win the world title and then face Roman at SummerSlam and unify the world title belts.
Oh, don't get me started with that one.
Haven't we done enough unifying of belts over the last couple of years?
Oh man, I think that some people are being a tad over dramatic. At the end of the day, I think a lot of this stemmed from CM Punk's injury. I don't know that this was the plan all along. And even if it was, like, everybody, if it would have been anybody else except Cody, there wouldn't be this kind of backlash. Like, if this would have been, I don't know, pick anybody else that won the Rumble except for Cody. You know what I mean? Like, pick it if it was Drew and Drew got knocked, Drew got interrupted and, Rock said it was him facing Roman and not Drew. Everybody would be going batshit crazy because, oh my gosh, we're getting Rock versus Roman. But because it's Cody is so over and beloved by the fans. Like, he does remind me a lot of Bray. He has that locker room, everybody said that he is kind of the glue holding the locker room together. And I think because it's Cody, that's where all this backlash is coming from. I think that, I don't know how much I buy that this is all Rock's doing. I think that's where people have kind of started to go overboard, saying that, oh, Rock is the same as Vince McMahon and Triple H is going to get booted out or whatever. I've seen everybody say everything about it. Like, I'm willing to give, just like I wasn't sure originally about Triple H taking over or CM Punk coming back. Like, I'm willing to give Rock the benefit of the doubt that he does actually know what he's doing. And, Triple H may or may not have known about what was going on with Vince. But the fact that Stephanie keeps her children away from her grandfather, or
I think
from
different
their
topic.
grandfather, shows that they don't support what he did. And Vince, Triple H shouldn't be guilty by association. When did we become, as a society, everybody's guilty by association, whether or not you had any involvement in it whatsoever? Like, I think we've become far too mean as a culture and a society. We've become this culture of hate instead of, holding the people accountable that actually did the wrong, instead of being, and then holding everybody else that was associated in that entire circle guilty by association. They're all just as guilty as he was. And I think that is a movement that we need to get away from as a culture. We're supposed to be a culture of love, not saying, what Vince did is inexcusable. And if he, he deserves to have, the court case and that's the justice system. He will go to court. He will get found guilty. He will go to jail. That's how the justice system works.
Not a criminal case, though.
But still, like, he'll go to jail.
No, it's a civil case, not a criminal.
Yeah, it's not a criminal case.
Yeah.
But he could, like, he will get found guilty and there will be repercussions for it.
Pay money.
There'll be repercussions for it. And if she wanted it to be a criminal case, she could have gone after that for it to be a criminal case. So I just, I think Triple H has done an amazing job with WWE. Like, we were literally sitting there prior to the Rumble saying, I have no idea who's going to be in the Rumble. There's a lot less predictability, and we were all loving it. I think Triple H has done an amazing job with WWE, and I don't think he should be thrown under the bus just because Vince is his father-in-law. But I think if it would have been anybody else except Cody, people would be losing their minds for a good reason instead of losing their minds for a bad reason. And I think, yes, it's okay to be irritated and not happy about it. That's fine. But some of the things that people are saying on social media, like, life is too short to have that much hate in your heart. Like, seriously, it just, yeah, it sucks. And I hate it. I hate that this has happened to Cody, because Cody's a good dude and he deserves to have that title taken away from Roman and get the belt that he always wanted. And, I know everybody was just this upset, even not more so, when he actually lost at WrestleMania last year. And when the story started coming around and it was building up again, people were like, okay, maybe I can understand why he lost and why they decided to go that way. I think we're in this knee-jerk reaction period, and maybe a year down the road, we might say, okay, that was worth the wait, or now I get why they did that. But we've got this knee-jerk reaction and, say things that can potentially be hurtful, and spread all this hate around social media, and then have to back it up and have to retract it later on, as opposed to, okay, let's just think about this, let's be calm about it. Okay, what can they do with this? If they're going down this path, how can this benefit Cody down the road? He's got the cover of the game. How is this going to benefit him down the road? And obviously, Cody is a gracious man. If this is the direction that they went because of Punk's injury, I'm sure he'll take it as gracious as he did on television last night. But I think we need to be a lot less knee-jerk reaction with our emotions, which is easier said than done a lot of the time, and digest things before we start talking. And I think that's one of the downsides of social media. It allows people to say all these knee-jerk reaction thoughts, and then as you start thinking about it, you're like, oh well, yeah, maybe I was wrong about saying that. But people won't admit that they're wrong because they just don't. Like, social media has become this breeding ground for just bullying people and spreading hate with each other. Cody will get his comeuppance from this, and I have no doubt about that, as long as Triple H stays in charge.
The problem you've got is, will the fans still be there for when Cody gets his crowning moment?
Exactly.
It's very easy to sit there and say, oh, Cody, we find SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania 41, WrestleMania 46. Doesn't matter. You can still win the championship, finish the story, all that kind of stuff. But if by that point fans have gone, this is BS, they're not there anymore.
Then
and
they're
that
not,
was,
then they're not.
let me be honest. You yourself likened Cody to Bray, and that's exactly what happened to Bray. Bray had everything going for him. He was the hottest thing in WWE in 2019. By 2020, Vince McMahon buried it to the point where it was a joke if you even liked Bray Wyatt.
But his real fans never went anywhere.
No, but Cody's diehard fans were. But the same thing applied to Bray. You can't deny that. In 2019, he was this hot thing that everyone wanted to see the story blossom, and then Vince killed it. And that's exactly what this is doing.
Yeah,
now, Cody's the hot thing, and they're killing it.
Cody's story. We thought that last year after the dust settled from WrestleMania. Like, okay, Cody lost. Well, I guess they're going to build it up and have him beat Roman next year. And as that went on, especially with the Rumble and everything, they're like, okay, good, finally. We had to suffer through that loss last year, but at least they're building it up. He's going to do it again this year. But now you're putting it off for another who knows how long. Yeah, you can't just keep doing that.
But how do you know that was the plan all along? Like, shit happens. People get injured. You know what I mean?
But to have to pivot. Hold on.
They have to make adjustments when someone gets injured.
You pivoted Seth Rollins with Cody Rhodes. Why? You could have put Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. You could have put LA Knight or Randy Orton in the Elimination Chamber and win it. You had options.
But Cody won the Rumble.
Yes, Cody would have still faced him then.
He should get to face who he wants.
But then you were left without CM Punk with Seth Rollins, which everybody wanted.
But
no else was going to
you're still left without CM Punk.
Caliber of match except Cody.
I know, but now doing it this way, they're screwing over 2 matches instead of just 1. I understand you can't have CM Punk versus Seth, which sucks. We all wanted that, but now you're not only not getting that, you're not getting Cody versus Roman either. The two main events.
I wanted B-Rock versus Roman.
Business decision.
But that's not what.
Well, because mainstream media is right 100% of the time.
That's all we have to go on is what we hear, from wrestling sources, and
because they're all right all the time.
I didn't say they're all right all the time, but
all right. So my take on this, I kind of agree on both sides. I agree with Jody. I agree with everybody else. Yes, it sucks, but the same thing that Jody said. Cody definitely should have had the match. It is what it is. As much as we want to say that we can change it, back when Daniel Bryan was there, it was a different time, different owners, different whatever. If they try to change it now, I don't know how well that would go, but I, for one, I want to see Rock versus Roman. Now, we all wanted to weeks ago. Remember when he came back on Raw?
Yeah.
And he mentioned, what if I become the head of the table? Everybody lost their minds. And yes, it wasn't Cody there, but
the Rumble.
That's the fact there's the whole Cody thing. Yes, I get he got screwed over, but I mean, everybody is quick to jump on. Everybody hated last year's main event with Cody losing. I was one of the people that were like, let it play out. Same with, if you want to compare with Bray Wyatt, everybody was crapping all over the Funhouse before it started. Look what happened. Everybody loved it at the end. Everybody's kind of just quick to jump right on everything.
Everyone loved it at the end until Bray got released.
Exactly, yeah.
That's how bad it got. And as much as I'm a Bray Wyatt fan, you can't deny that. It got so bad that Vince ended up going, well, we can't do anything more with this. Goodbye. That's the problem you face when you change someone's creative direction so much. Now, Cody, I don't think is going to face that. But at the same point, you have to look at this situation and go, if this is a sign of things to come, then who's to stop Drew McIntyre's creative being changed? Who's to stop anyone else's being changed? By The Rock, because The Rock wants to do something else. And everything Triple H has done that majority of people have enjoyed gets washed away. And we're back to how WWE used to be. It's not the way it should be. We've seen the alternative now.
But why are we being so quick
I
to
agree with
The
you.
Rock? I don't understand that.
Because it's been documented, The Rock's there. Like when you piece the puzzle together, the TKO board of directors is made up of 5 WWE representatives and 6 from TKO. So TKO have the majority on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when The Rock was introduced last Tuesday as a board of director, that made it 6 and 6. Therefore, they had equal. There was no way that was ever going to be a thing. Funny enough, 2 days later, the Vince scandal re-emerged and Vince is gone. That wasn't an accident. There's no way that's an accident. They put The Rock there as the face of TKO because Vince was about to go. And then when Vince went, Vince is still 11% shareholder in WWE. If he decided to sell all his shares tomorrow, WWE would likely go bankrupt. The share price would collapse because other shareholders will sell up out of fear. So they've got to keep Vince McMahon happy. How do you do that? You put his friend, The Rock, on the board of directors, potentially in the head of creative role, and Vince McMahon gets to say whatever he wants. That's the honest truth.
Politicking.
Because it sounds like Vince's decision. So, anyway, didn't I say last night at the end that I believe that this was a last-minute change-up, even though, yeah, The Rock did that thing, that head of the table thing, before. I still said, I was just like, yeah, I still feel like it was something that they just changed because of CM Punk getting injured. Now it comes out that it's not even because of that per se. It could be, but, I agree with whichever one of y'all said that this isn't just taking one match that everyone wanted at Mania. It's taking 2 matches, and while everyone wants Roman versus The Rock, I don't like the way they just shoehorned it in there to get to it all of a sudden. I love The Rock. He was my favorite from at the very beginning when I got into wrestling. And I love Cody Rhodes, and I agree with C that I feel like, you keep pushing off the story, and then the story never, comes to fruition, and then people just get bored, and, it was just getting all hyped up now. Everyone's getting into it. Oh, he's going to finish the story, and then it's like, nope, he's not going to finish the story. He's going to look like a clown on SmackDown saying, I'm going to give it to The Rock and not take the choice that I have to finally go to Mania. I'll do it later. And he did look dejected as a mug when he was walking to the back. So I didn't comment on that, but I was thinking it when I saw it.
See, from a creative point of view, I think they had a really good option there. I think you can easily pivot the storyline from a kayfabe point of view to have it be that Seth Rollins got in Cody's head. The Rock then manipulated that and used that to his advantage to get what he wanted. And that would set up Cody Rock in the future to then get to Cody Roman, which would make more sense.
I would hope that.
As Jody said before, you do have to let that play out. Now, that's the kayfabe, what you see on TV. That's not the bit I'm angry with. The bit I'm angry with is the backstage BS. Because we've seen it. We've seen this play out a million times. And I've sat there on YouTube, even on this channel with Tazzy, and said, oh, it'll be fine. Bray will be fine. And then we never got the answers. And now we're at a stage where we never get the answers. And I think in this when you are so aware of that recent history, why the hell are you doing this to the biggest face you've got?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What do we do? I'm just throwing this out there. It's not like I want this to happen or anything. Wouldn't it be better if you actually did the Cody versus Roman, and probably had like The Rock be a special referee or something like that? Wouldn't that be better? I'm just asking.
Yeah,
If
I
how
like
you guys
that.
feel.
I think that sets up a better match between Rock and Roman. If
Yeah.
Rock costs Roman the title to Cody, it makes a way better feud between Rock and Roman, in my opinion. And there's no belt involved either. That, to me, that seems like then you could build up to that either for SummerSlam or even all the way till Mania next year. You could have that be the big match. Then that
Yeah.
to me, that makes way more sense than what they're doing.
And you would think that, talking about Rock being on the board and stuff, like, there was so much outrage over, like, Vince and what he did that you would hope as a humanity and people being human that they wouldn't allow that to happen again. That they wouldn't allow people, The Rock to have that much, to make the same mistakes that Vince did. That's where, like, maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate, but, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Like, yes, we've seen it time and time again when Vince was in charge. Triple H is in charge. And we've seen a lot
now
of...
he's really not. The Rock is really in charge now.
Financially. Triple H is still the CCO. He's still the content creator.
Well,
That's his job. And he's still the face of the leadership. He's the one coming out at the press conferences and talking about, how they're doing as a business and talking about them working with Netflix.
But I guarantee you that Rock has enough power. If he wanted Triple H gone, he'd be gone.
I think that's what we're talking about. That's what we're saying.
Literally what the report stated.
But why would you?
You got to remember, The Rock is personal friends with Nick.
That's
Khan,
the position Rock is. I think Rock has that much power right now.
So
that whatever he wants will happen.
But just because he has that much power doesn't mean that he's gonna.
I
use
know,
it
but
for
I
evil.
just don't like anybody having that, being in that position.
Well, before that, Triple H had that much power.
No, I was
ready. Hold on. Jody, the hierarchy of WWE sits at Triple H as CCO, as the chief content creator or officer, and then you have Nick Khan above him, who's the president of WWE. Then above him is the board of TKO. That's
right.
That's the hierarchy.
But Triple
Nick
H
Khan,
is the one making decisions. He's the one
for what you see on TV.
Decisions.
But what
he
you
can
see
be removed though.
Triple H has got nothing to do with the Netflix deal. He's got nothing to do with sponsorships, nothing to do with where they put the arenas, nothing to do with any of that. That's all Nick Khan and TKO.
But if Backlash right now is so huge, A, over the Vince allegations, and B, over this, you really think that WWE will have any fans left if they remove Triple H forcibly?
I think if
there's Backlash would be so great over that.
If there is zero evidence that Triple H has got any prior knowledge to the Vince scandal, then if they remove him for that, then that's a travesty.
Mm-hmm.
But just like with any job, you know what this is like, I'm sure. If a new manager comes in and your face doesn't fit, sometimes you just have to go. That's the way life is. It works in all businesses around the world.
Yeah, people will get mad, but they'll complain and they'll fuss and moan about it, and then they'll keep watching no matter what they put in there, because that's what fans always do.
You say that, but when Vince McMahon did all this before, they didn't. They tuned out, and this is where the worry for a lot of people, me included, comes in.
And then Triple H comes over. Triple H is the content creator now, and they're able. They had this merger. And now they're doing this deal with Netflix, and like WWE's on a high right now. And I think 99.9% of that is because of Triple H. So I don't think Rock is that stupid.
I do. I think
I was just saying that.
anyone that buys the XFL and makes Black Adam, sorry, what more proof do you need?
Well, that's but I don't see him being, you know, I think WWE is a company that he loves and he values very much. And I don't see him being that stupid with it.
But he has a huge ego, hence why he's put himself in the main event of
So?
WrestleMania and is potentially even winning the belt from Roman.
Donald Trump has a huge ego. He still got to be president.
Jody, do you think if what you just said about The Rock loving WWE, if someone says to The Rock tonight, hey, look, that thing with you and Roman, it got the most dislikes ever on our social media, right? Just look at this. Like, for the first time ever, WWE is hiding replies in tweets. There's a lot of people that are going too far, 100%. But if The Rock genuinely sees the backlash, do you think for his love of the product that he'll sit there and somehow pivot this to get back to Cody and Rhodes?
Not saying that he was like, he might.
I don't think there's a chance on this earth that he would.
I don't either, and I think that's the point.
You're just demonizing him as a person.
Real quick.
Is that how we're supposed to be as human beings?
I'm just
hold on.
I've seen from The Rock. I've been around.
Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. I don't want to ignore our chat right quick. Right. What we're gonna do right quick, I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right quick, and then I'm gonna start putting comments. Normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna put comments on the screen so we don't ignore people. So I'm gonna give everybody a shout out, then we're gonna just start putting comments on the screen. Costa, can you help me out with that? Yeah. Thank you. First of all, shout out to Broken Pay Attention. That's Moda. Shout out to you, Clown. Welcome. Jeremy, Dylan, Preety, John G, The Ring Review, Barry Allen. Welcome to the party. Kevin Strong. Amazing Guy. Welcome. Melinda Flora. Welcome. Shout out to you. Welcome to it. King Darius, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. See what else we got here.
I like what Mark said. He may not pivot back to it, but I think he learns a lesson.
Yeah. Sean Rasay, welcome to the party. Chris is in the chat. Welcome to see, let me see anybody. Chase, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. Tim, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. Okay, I think everything was good. Okay, go for it, Coaster. So yeah, this is I'm scared. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm scared because there's a reason why everything's happening, and this soon as I saw what was going on with Vince McMahon, I was like, oh crap. Could this be happening? Could there be a chance that we lose Triple H as head of creative? It's a big possibility. It's a huge possibility. Huge piece of it's just huge. But I don't know. But the creative part to it at the same time too. If my personal opinion, this is how I would book it. I would have had The Rock actually it's not facing Roman Reigns. I would have had him be the special guest with Reed, and probably, cost Roman the match, and that's big because you guys remember what Cody was saying? He should have stopped right there when he said this. I'm gonna take everything from you. You get what I'm saying? So he could have took the title, and then The Rock could have took the head of the table party at SummerSlam. Probably that would have been everything. Would just went down. After SummerSlam. I don't know. It's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But that's a creative part. What you guys think? What should have happened?
What if they decide to split the titles again, and you can still have Cody get the world champion, the WWE championship,
it would still feel, even though it's Cody is finishing the story in that sense, it would still feel like the consolation prize because The Rock's in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with this. It's a booker's nightmare. Now, Cody doesn't have to beat Roman. He doesn't have to beat Roman at WrestleMania. He doesn't have to win the title at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't also have to do The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. There is something to be said with it being for a title. A lot of people are saying it doesn't need the title. I actually think it adds a lot to it. And as I said last night, if you go back and watch my videos, I was hyped for Rock versus Roman. It's the political BS. And I think it has to come back to that because we've been here so many times as fans. We've watched this happen to so many fans and so many superstars. And you're seeing it now happen to Cody. And Cody, I'm sure, will be absolutely fine. But there's no way on this earth that this was ever the plan. No way.
No. I think, yeah, like we all said, it was going to be CM Punk and Seth Rollins. It was going to be Cody Rhodes and Roman, and Cody was going to win. That probably will be the main event, and that will be a good story, especially so we're in Philadelphia to have that moment. And it's WrestleMania 40. Everything would have been magnified to, that'll be a big thing for Cody. I mean, hell, he's the cover boy of 2K right now.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I think this is a pivot because of Punk's injury, because Brock's not there, and that Brock's been removed. I don't think this was the plan all along. I know a lot of people are saying that. It may have been the plan all along to have Rock versus Roman, but I don't think it was the plan all along to have it at WrestleMania.
Do you think, though, genuinely, that Cody Roman, say Seth Drew or Seth and Sammy, or even a triple threat match or something, and then other matches like Jimmy versus Jay, the LWO Civil War playing out, all these kind of things that would happen at WrestleMania, do you really think that that's not star-studded enough? Do you really, like, from a perspective of someone who's saying that they've had to pivot because of Brock and Punk, I think the roster's perfectly there's enough depth there that you can make a good WrestleMania card without Rock, or without The Rock, without Brock Lesnar, and without CM Punk. I don't think you needed The Rock to cover for those people.
Well, maybe they were convinced otherwise. I mean, Rock versus Roman has been wanted for so long. I mean,
but that's the problem. I think it's past its expiration date. Let's be honest. How good of a match can Rock and Roman really do? Can Rock last even more than 10 minutes without being gassed?
Yeah. Also, I saw a really good take from someone. I think it was Ryan Satin. I'm not 100% sure who it was. It was earlier on Twitter, and they said, imagine you've watched wrestling for 5 years and you're 10 years old, right? Cody Rhodes is your hero. We're talking about this from perspective of adults who have watched The Rock, right? We watched The Rock in the Attitude Era. We watched him in the PG era. We've seen The Rock of all time. And these people haven't. These kids have only ever idolized Cody Rhodes. And now they've just watched their hero get shafted on TV. How do you think they feel? And are those kids now going to watch WrestleMania knowing that Cody's not going to face Roman? There's a chance that some of them won't. And I do understand that take of, this is something that if you've never really been a fan of The Rock because you're not of that generation, this hurts for you.
Another thing to consider too is, now what do they do at the Chamber? Because doesn't the Chamber winner usually go face a champion too?
Yeah, it pretty much nullified the Royal Rumble and the Chamber winners being in the main events at WrestleMania.
But
And Money in the Bank too.
Chamber, that you become a number one contender match for a belt.
Yeah.
So I think what they will probably do here is have someone win the Chamber, like LA Knight, and then have LA Knight go after Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
The rumor is the Chamber is going to be for the United States Championship.
They did that before one other time, I remember.
Yeah.
Years ago. But I honestly wouldn't mind, and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this because I don't think it hasn't been confirmed that Seth is going against Cody. Because I wouldn't mind Cody going down to NXT and facing off the NXT champ.
I've heard that supposedly the plan is Seth versus Cody now for Mania.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Because could you imagine it being Dragunov versus Cody, or even Trick Williams versus Cody? That would be big too.
Yeah. I have a feeling that their NXT is going to have it's going to be somebody going to NXT for Stay and Deliver, because they need that show to be big too.
Can I just say, Clown in the chat just said a brilliant comment. If you're a kid and never seen The Rock wrestle before, you're trying to figure out why the big dude from Jumanji is trying to take the spot.
Yes. Yes. Oh man, that was great. Oh God, you gotta love our part. Gotta love our chat. Dude, yeah, man. It's just my personal opinion is this: why even change it? I mean, you already sold the tickets, right?
Yeah,
And
wrestling
the tickets
a lot, no matter what, if The Rock is on it or not.
right. It's already a sellout and everything. Everything's all good. People are already subscribed to Peacock and all that good stuff. You don't have to, you technically don't need The Rock if you really think about it. I mean, if you're going to do the politics stuff, then it's bad.
Yeah,
but
it's no different to Hogan in WCW booking things the way he wanted them to book them. That's all this is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we said that on the channel.
We did yesterday.
Did we? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean. I meant to block that.
And I don't think, like King Darius just said, what if Roman has to defend Elimination Chamber? There is no way that they're going to have that
on at 5 a.m. U.S. time.
No.
If Elimination Chamber were somewhere else where it's actually be seen in prime,
I could understand.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So, FYI, for some context, every report so far has said that The Rock versus Roman, from a creative point of view, they penciled it in. They wanted to do it in Saudi Arabia, whether that be in May or November.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The Rock wanted it to be at WrestleMania.
This is a good point here, too.
Do it in Australia, but I could have seen it if it was in Saudi.
Yeah. That feels like a perfect Saudi match.
Yeah.
They love the old wrestlers like The Rock over there.
And it doesn't have to be for the title.
Yeah.
Fiendy brought up a good point here. I'd never thought I'd say that before, but yeah.
Here's a good thing. Why have Cody point out Roman after he won? Well, here's the thing. Nobody
knew Punk was in.
Nobody knew about Punk the Punk was hurt. That's the only thing. So we was going to the original plans. Everything was cool. Like the injuries basically screwed up the WrestleMania plans.
Yep.
Basically, that's what happens. And you know what I think this happened? I think they got scared. That's what I think what happened. I think everybody in the company got scared.
Yeah.
I think they wanted someone that they thought would be as big of a seller as CM Punk. And who bigger can you get than The Rock?
I think it goes deeper than that. I think they wanted to make headlines, and the headlines are then not wrote, oh, Vince McMahon scandal.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree.
Need to say, oh, guys, oh my God, Rock and Roman's happening. Vince who? Like, that's what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is, though, this has just added a whole new level of negativity to WWE. And it hasn't had the effect they wanted at all.
Yeah.
It was so
they
fine.
There was negativity from a lot of non-wrestling people were on it because of the Vince stuff, but now they switched the negativity to all the major wrestling fans.
Yeah.
I mean, Rock Roman is a bigger deal to people that aren't normal everyday watching wrestling fans. But to the wrestling fans, we wanted to see Cody versus Roman. That's the problem. They're viewing it the wrong way. They're looking at the wrong people for who this match is for.
See, and that's the problem as well, because where are these casual fans going to be? Because they can't buy a ticket to WrestleMania. Yes, they can subscribe to Peacock, but what do you care? You're going to go to Netflix. I'm 100% sure or 99% sure, when the 2026 Peacock deal comes up, the US deal will move to Netflix. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
So why do you want it's not that. That's you're not trying to drive traffic. What's the motive here apart from The Rock putting himself over?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if The Rock wins. Could you actually imagine if The Rock beats Roman Reigns?
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Like,
That
That's
would
gonna
be
bad.
really bad.
Put the belt on
But I've
even
long
less than Roman.
I don't think it's going to be for the belt.
it is.
It's going for the belt.
How
It's
can you?
going to be for the belt.
I think. What if it's not for the belt though? Because you don't
Then
have
people assume The Rock wins and it ruins the point anyway.
the belt. You can have it for the head of the table.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that.
It's
WrestleMania,
Mania.
all titles has to be on the line. That's it's an unwritten rule. It's an unwritten rule.
Not be for the WWE title, like it just doesn't make any sense.
If it's not for the
Well, you
WWE
even said
title,
your
then have Roman
put Roman up. So then you're
Hold on,
have
hold on.
He had said before that he
Roman and Rock on night one, and then do Cody Roman night two.
before all this happened with him getting on the board and getting to make his own creative decisions.
See, say that one more time. I barely heard that.
Have Roman then for wrestle twice. Have him versus Rock on night one, and then have Roman versus Cody night two for the title.
Yeah,
I thought that's what he was doing. That's what I thought he was doing.
but we don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Of course, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Cody's words were definitive. He said, "Not at WrestleMania."
Yeah.
So here's the crazy part. The first part of Cody's promo it could have just stopped right there. It could have just added The Rock to the whole situation. That could have been added. He could have had. Oh man, what can you do? You could do. I guess you could do Cody versus Roman night one, and then The Rock and I think CJ said and Roman and The Rock in night two. I think Steve. Did you say that?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's I think it would have made a lot more sense. Honestly, we would have had this problem. Like, oh, okay, cool. We get an extra match. That's dope.
See, I do think, though, I will say this: if WWE choose to pivot away from Rock and Roman, if they chose that, there's a load of backlash, we got to scrap that now. We got to get back to Cody Roman. I would have it be that The Rock not realize the backlash, but he stands aside and says, "You're the one to take everything from Roman, Cody." Have the story be that Cody's lost his smile. Have the fact Cody's lost his belief in himself, and The Rock helps find that again, and then Cody's off to face Roman. They can do this. They can re-pivot it.
I know there's that big press conference on. They haven't announced anything or made anything official. They have that big press conference on Thursday. I'm hoping they see the backlash and think like, "Hey, wait a minute, that's what we really want to do."
And that's why they probably did that, just to see how the backlash was going to be.
I almost wonder that too, Tazzy. Is that why they did that? Did they think let's not announce, let's tease it and see what happens, and then we have time to make the final decision before Thursday?
If you
I wondered.
I know Jesse did, because Jesse moaned.
Why have Cody say not at WrestleMania?
What?
Should have just had him stop there.
Yeah, I agree, but
I can't even hear.
Hold on. If you notice, Jesse, some of the deleted tweets I posted earlier was because WWE posted about the press conference thing, the press media event they're doing, and they deleted it like 3 or 4 times, and they changed the wording so much, like very specifically to not include like Rock versus Roman. So I do wonder if they're thinking about pivoting it back.
You know what's good about this? This happened on a Friday. So I think they just got live shows this weekend. So they have the whole weekend to figure this out. To okay, do we really want to do this, or do we want to change this a bit? Like, go and have The Rock be the best guest referee for that match.
And then I did hear announce Cody for SmackDown next week too.
You're right, exactly. That's what got me too. Now here's the other problem. If we do that, who do we got to go against Seth Rollins?
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think it should be Drew.
Yeah, right.
Drew is ultra mega heel right now.
Oh my gosh, he is cracking me up on Twitter.
Ooh.
It is cracking me.
I have a question.
Up.
Quick question. Do anybody know Cody Rhodes contract situation now? Did he resign?
He's got 1 more year left plus injury time. He was due to re-sign or sign a new deal, but last I heard he hadn't.
See, and that brings up another good point I was just about to say about Drew. From what I've heard, he still hasn't re-signed yet, and they need him. I don't want to see him go to AEW, so all the more reason to have him face Seth and win that belt and make sure he sticks around with WWE.
Yep.
I don't think
the story's clear as well. You have Drew win the belt, hold it until CM Punk comes back, and then you do Punk versus Drew.
Exactly.
That's what I was about to. I was waiting for an opening to say that, and then you said it.
I think we got
my head out before I got to get it out.
we got Damian Priest who's running out of time to cash in his contract too.
Yeah.
I know this is really odd, but I'd love, and I know people in the chat will hate this as well, but I don't care. If you have Damian Priest hold the briefcase until Money in the Bank, as long as Money in the Bank is a day or two before it was last year, have him hold it at Money in the Bank, have him cash in, and after he cashes in, have whoever wins the men's Money in the Bank cash in on him. Could you cash in?
That's funny.
That would be
I have a crazy idea. You guys ready for this? A crazy idea. Okay. So say we do the whole Rock and Roman thing, right? What happens if we do Cody and Seth, right? Cody wins. Damian cash in on him to win the belt. And then you get start with that.
See, I would have preferred that if he did it in Cody Roman, because you have Cody finally he's won the championship.
Right.
Story. Oh my God, Damian, no! Like, that's genius, man.
I think that's great.
Right. I've seen it happen. I think it happened on TNA a couple years ago. It worked big time. It's like it made that person the biggest heel in the world for a long time.
But see, if you have him do that against Seth and Cody wins. He comes out, gets the belt from Cody. Cody no longer has the world championship. So now he can go after Roman again.
But when is that going to happen? Probably not till Mania next year.
SummerSlam?
I think that if they're... See, I think we're back to the underlying problem that I think that they have this obsession with wanting Roman to pass Hogan's record for some unknown reason. And so I don't think they're going to have that happen before then. And there's no way we're going to get that till probably next Mania. So then you're back to dragging it out too long.
I'll be honest, right? I'm a geek for wrestling. I had no idea who held the title for how many days apart from Bruno Sammartino. That's the only name on the list I recognise their streak.
Yeah.
The rest of it's BS that WWE's made up. Because let's be fair, Hogan hasn't got a record. Bruno's got the record.
Yeah,
exactly. You're definitely not having him.
I think this is stupid. So you hate Hulk Hogan that much now that you want to knock him from third to fourth? That's that big a deal that you're going to piss everybody off and let Roman have this belt for that much longer just for that?
Just to move up one spot.
Yeah, I don't feel like waiting another year just for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's really stupid to me.
See what happens when oh man.
I was gonna say the third burglar, but
like you said, if this was the difference between him passing the all-time record or something, but that was Bruno had it for 7 years. And another thing I don't like about this comparing Roman to those guys, that was back when wrestling wasn't scripted. Bruno legitimately held that belt for 7 years because no one could beat him. Now Roman's going to be up there because they allowed him to have it for that. I don't think they should compare the two.
Bruno also would literally defend that belt pretty much every night.
Yeah, that's another thing. He defended it, hundreds and hundreds of times, whereas Roman's defended it like 10 or 12, something, whatever it is, like.
And he's never retained it clean.
Yeah, well, and he's it every time.
Well, I think he retained it clean once.
This is wild. Because let's just say that all this crap is true. Well, I'm pretty sure it's true about this whole Rock thing. You have a lot of free agents right now. A lot of free agents.
That's the second.
Finn Balor.
The third.
Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre. Who am I missing out of this?
The Backlund? Let me see my phone.
What happened?
Moda said Hogan has the second longest title reign. I thought it was third.
Who will be second?
I thought it was second.
Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, that's right.
So it's third.
Dude, what's the point? What's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're gonna
What's the point? What's the point of doing this if he's only the third? I mean, I get the whole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys now. If you guys are new to the channel, I can't stand Hogan. I have never been a Hogan fan. Why? Because I was a big Undertaker fan, where it's like it was always the Undertaker versus Hogan. So it was like when Hogan beat when Undertaker beat Hogan in '92. I was fired up, man. I was a little tiny little Tassie devil jumping up and down when the Undertaker won. Everybody thought I was going crazy. Man, dude, God, Hogan. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, continue. Everybody.
Just FYI, talking about Hogan, do you guys remember when they teased doing Bray Wyatt versus Hogan?
You want Joey to watch?
Oh my God, I remember that. Oh God, go.
Why?
Oh, yeah. This is when I saw when I saw Cody come out, I was like, okay, we're getting this done. We're getting Cody versus Roman. Perfect. Cody wins. Perfect. It's Philadelphia, so it's a big city, a big WrestleMania. Perfect. And I knew Seth was going to face somebody good, Drew McIntyre or
Bob Backlund.
Or
2,135 days.
Bob Backlund.
And Hogan is
1474. 2803.
1474 days. That's a long time to be a champion. Jeez, that's crazy. The other thing is, while I'm here, while we're talking about WrestleMania, is Gunther. So, are we doing Braun Breaker and Gunther right now? Is that this? Huh?
I really hope so.
I think that's the logical thing. It's good because then you could actually put Braun Breaker up. And this is what I like about Braun Breaker now that I did when he first started. Now that I know he could be a heel, he's so balanced as a person now. By the way, if you guys saw the video, I almost got ran over by him, by the way. And that dude is huge. He's bigger than me. I think Steve saw the video, but I like literally right there, and he almost ran me over.
You're the NXT guy, right?
Yeah.
Can you believe legitimately that the 2.0 generation are taking over WWE right now? Literally,
it's insane. So I know me and Steve talked about when 2.0 first started. I was like, "What are you doing to my NXT?" I was Steve knows I was pissed off. I was seriously pissed off. Like, what are you doing? And then a couple of years going by, then we had the we had the women's champions and stuff like that, the good ones, the good runs and everything like that. Like, this is not so bad. Not so bad. I do need
to talk about the women.
It's insane.
Wow. I mean,
can I see it?
Becky versus EO, which we all knew was coming, but the way they did that was
that was
phenomenal. It was amazing.
Perfect.
That was one of my favorite parts of the show.
We talked about long-term storytelling. That was long-term storytelling. That go all the way back from WrestleMania to SummerSlam about 2 years ago. And the crazy part, we don't know what Dakota think about all this. What we know what she think about, but we don't know. If that makes sense. Like
nice little twist there, isn't there? I like that.
Yeah.
I love
it was great.
Japanese. It's just the smartness of it to not.
I know. It was brilliant. So then I could see Jade winning an Elimination Chamber and going after Rhea.
I think it's Becky.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's going to be but I'll still hold out hope it's Liv.
Becky or Liv?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, careful.
So I think it's going to be Becky and Rhea, and we're going to get Jade versus Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's you can always tell when you watch. This is one thing I like about the Royal Rumble. You always can tell the teases of the matches that you're gonna get at WrestleMania, and you can always tell who's going to face and who. Like we always get that. Like for instance, we're more likely getting Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio, and that's probably gonna start on Monday when he go there, and you probably gonna get interrupted by Dominic Mysterio on Monday. Let's be honest.
I saw someone on Twitter last night have a random idea, and I liked it, but I want to see what you actually say about it. Actually,
which guy?
So Naomi's back in WWE.
Yes.
But we just spoke about all the women's matches for Mania. It doesn't look like there's anything for her.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel if she called out Jordan Grace for the TNA Championship at WrestleMania in a because that would be their third match, if I'm right?
Yes, there'll be the third match. Yeah, they had their second match 2 days before the Rumble.
You could have Jade versus Nia.
You could do that too. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if let's be completely honest. I don't think WWE is going to book that many women's matches for WrestleMania. I genuinely don't think they're going to. I think they're, it's easy to fantasy book these things, and let's be fair, they should. But this is WWE, and like any other American promotion, maybe apart from TNA, female representation isn't what it should be.
What I would like is Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
Yes, same.
Oh,
Logan Paul versus I think that makes a lot more sense, right? I mean,
he Logan Paul.
LA Knight to win and be the US champion. That makes a lot of sense, right?
I love that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Everybody was talking about. We're talking about the whole WE too. Everybody was talking about how you feel about like NXT losing a lot of women to the main roster. Do you see the women division in the NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I mean, they haven't even did the Dusty Rhodes Classic for the women tag team titles yet. I mean, tag team yet.
Look at the thing though with the women's division. Like Lyra Valkyria is NXT Women's Champion. She's really nowhere in the last year. Like you've put Tatum Paxley in that title picture. She's come out of nowhere. Like their women's division's going to be fine.
Yeah. It's the same. I mean, Low Device probably will be next up sometime within the next. I guess it's the same thing with the Money in the Bank contract. It's a whole year, so she can cash that in at any time she wants to. So that's another thing to look out for. That's brilliant. Oh my God, the North American champion right now. Oh God.
Oh, Obafemi. Oh, he's so good.
They're good up there. They're good. I mean, the talent that we got, the young talent that we got in WWE is incredible. We don't. If WWE really want to, they don't really have to go out and sign nobody, because there's a difference between WWE and other people. They have a development brand. Nobody else does. Yeah. So it actually helps. And I was like, we gotta go get that big name. And so you don't have to. No.
It's been all the most of the top stars right now all came from NXT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It is NXT on the main roster right now.
Yeah. NXT from 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And even I think both your champions was NXT. NXT got people too. Yeah. There was NXT. Yeah. So how about that? I'm still tripping off the fact that DX is running on WWE right now. That's the more crazy thing right now. He almost got fired. I don't know what to say. All right. Well, shoot. I'm gonna put this in the put it out on the table. This is like the time where I'm like, all right, by all means in the chat, by all means in here in the party, by all means, if you guys want to talk about something, we're here. I don't think anybody got anything to do. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, my biggest point is don't be so quick to judge. Let's let it play out a little bit and see what happens.
My biggest
Yeah.
been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, and been burnt by the t-shirt.
Yeah. I say let voices be heard and see what WWE
That's
does.
fine, letting your voices be heard that you're upset about it, but don't take it so far as to wish death on people and the
I
whole
don't know about that. No, that's stupid.
thing on social media. Like, you know, like Jed Shepard said on our little interview with him, don't be a dick.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, because I don't know. Like I just said about I don't know 5 minutes ago. I don't even know what time it is somewhere. There's a possibility they have a whole weekend. They have a whole weekend of everything to like think about this and before they get to Raw and like, hey, Rock can just pop up out of the blue on Raw and like, hey, you know what? I think you should want to face Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he does it on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I think you've got to do it before the media event Thursday.
Yeah, he got to do it over there. So.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. Voices be heard. That's, I think that's a big part of the reason why, Triple H hired Bray back. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't be a dick.
Well, that's it. Look at CM Punk. Triple H literally said there and then, we heard what the fans wanted and we gave what they wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
I think there was a rumor about CM Punk actually being backstage yesterday.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a photo with him with his arm in a sling.
Oh, he had surgery on Thursday.
I heard supposedly there's a chance he could be back by Money in the Bank too.
What's that? 4 months? Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah.
I don't see why he wouldn't do that. Where's Money in the Bank? Well, the Money in the Bank is somewhere big, isn't it?
Canada. Isn't
it? It's in Toronto. Yeah, you might want to do that. Oh, the back. I would love to see that in Toronto again because remember the last time he was in Canada. I think last time he was in Canada, he was a heel in AEW. So
that's my only hang up with Seth versus Cody. Both of them have legitimate reasons to win.
Yeah.
You don't think Seth's actually going to win it though, surely?
I don't know.
Really?
Wasn't you said something last night about if you have Seth lose, didn't you? Like something about Seth losing to Cody.
The only bad thing about that is then Seth will be 4 times he's lost to Cody.
Oh yeah,
he
that's what it
loses again to him.
That's a good
start. Cody's WrestleMania opportunity. Here's your consolation match. Oh, but by the way, you're also not winning that. I don't know about that.
I know. See, that's the problem. All of this just puts all these other bad scenarios into play.
Yeah,
that's why I just feel it's such a bad decision.
Seth going 0-4 against Cody, or
let's be honest.
Their main event spot.
Let's be honest. Seth needs a break. Bad.
He does.
Yeah.
Like he needs at least until SummerSlam. And by the way, I don't even think he signed a contract yet, so I guess that's a good time to actually do that too. Get that all situated. He's not going nowhere, but it'd be nice to actually get that done and get it out of the way while he's not doing anything. And not thinking. So that'd be perfect timing too. And then you can have Cody. If they're going to go with Cody, Oh man, that's why I think it's better to do the whole Steph versus Drew McIntyre thing, honestly. Because
Too broke to pay attention said it's another barrier in the story. My God, there's more barriers in this book than words. What are we doing?
Oh, too much. This is too much. You see what?
I don't know.
You see what injuries do?
Yeah,
not even the wrestler's fault. It's just like, dang,
isn't it?
that
Typical, though, isn't it? It's just CM Punk coming back and messing everything up. Typical CM Punk.
take it. Why, man? Why? And the funny part, he did not do it on purpose.
James Chaplet just brought up a good point. There should always be that one guy that someone can't beat, and for Seth, it's Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I like that. You guys remember? You guys remember what that story reminded me of? You remember Stone Cold and The Rock? That was one. That was a thing too.
Are you getting comfy? Getting cozy?
What?
What?
Unmute, my bad. My kid.
Just Jesse being Jesse. Nothing new here.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
A female voice telling me I wanted to get cozy. I thought I was in.
No, see, that was not Liv.
I know.
Oh, God.
My day will come. God damn it, my day will come.
Stay tuned. Be patient. Patience. But by the way, for the people that just joined us, that's joined us, this is how our chat sheets go back to day. It was just like this.
Apart from the fact I have the YouTube chat pulled up, when I'm talking to you guys like this, I just forget I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I forgot.
I think amazing that the chat earlier said this is just like the Discord voice chats, and it's like, yeah, it's just. It gives it a thought, do you know what I mean? I am purposely trying not to swear, FYI.
Yeah,
I think you're good now. I think we're over that 30-minute mark.
Fuck that then. Why am I fucking thinking about not fucking swearing?
Yeah, we're at an hour and 16.
Punk wasn't injured. Are you saying The Rock wouldn't still have to? I don't think he would have. I think we would have gotten The Rock versus Roman at a different date.
Same.
Yeah. I think what I think it was going towards. I think there is a Saudi show in May, if I'm not mistaken.
But are they still gonna be running Saudi shows?
What do you mean?
Didn't what's his name say that he?
They got to tier your contract. They're not done yet.
Yeah, they're
stopping them. They're not stopping them.
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure because of the whole thing.
I think it's a thing.
And I think
that's the wrestling I want to hear. Oh God.
The other part is definitely not seeing Rock win the title, probably because he ain't gonna have no time once after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
because soon
anyone who sat there saying, "Oh, Roman needs to lose the belt," yeah, fine, it's The Rock. Like I've seen people say that. When the hell do you think The Rock's going to defend the belt?
Yeah, there's
no. If you think Roman's a part timer, The Rock's a real part timer.
Yeah. Like, he's literally after Mania. He's got movies to go and film. He's not going to be around till at least SummerSlam. At least
movies, film. He got the football league.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah, I said the same thing, Deanna. Rock and Roman isn't about the title, but apparently the title has to be put on the line.
They will. There's no way they're not on the line.
Got to.
And I think Rock will put Roman over.
Yeah. I think that's what I honestly think that's what they're trying to. I think that's what the main thing they're trying to do. But he's already over.
But see, if Rock puts Roman over and then you have Cody beat Roman, doesn't that make Cody look better?
Either way.
Yes, potentially. I do like the idea, like I said earlier, that if you have Cody realize that The Rock manipulated him, and then Cody beats The Rock and then faces Roman in the future, I think if that's the only way to get out of this, the mess they've created, that's fine, and I'll be there for it. Like I'm not going to be one of those people on Twitter saying, "Oh, I'm canceling the network or Peacock or any of that stuff." I'm going to watch WrestleMania. Rock and Roman, still going to enjoy it. I'm going to be
great match.
I'm going to be watching it with one of those thoughts where it's just like, what's really at play here. That's the way it's going to be,
I'm with you on that.
It has to be put on the line, right? At WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way they're not going to have the title on
the
line.
Does it have to be?
Yes, it's WrestleMania.
It's
Okay.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's that, and also, I think that'd be 90 days, right? Because he has to defend the title.
I don't think that applies to Roman at all. I don't think that matters. I just think I can't see the marquee stage of WrestleMania. You don't put the biggest championship on the line. I can't see it.
Well, the other thing is if they didn't put the championship on the line, that just screams, "Oh, The Rock's winning," right?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good point, though. Where does the other Oos come into play?
So here's the rumors I've been getting, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm hearing. I got sources. Go ask me where I got the sources from.
Whoa.
I got.
Careful now.
I have sources, and I ain't gonna tell you who they're from. I might tell these guys.
Are they tomato and barbecue flavor?
I was not expecting that.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry.
Okay. Hold on. There's me, Catherine. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh,
You have sources.
We broke Tazzy. Hold on. Preparing yourself. Give him a minute.
I mean, it wouldn't be a stream if I wasn't broke already.
Oh man.
God. I have a sort of on Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is very leaning towards the WWE. Why would you go anywhere else? That's the other thing.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of sense would it make to go like, oh no, AEW? What stories you?
I mean, I don't know. Ric Flair went to AEW, so
that is way different.
Only
If
because
you're
they might
Tony-
actually let him wrestle another match, whereas WWE was like, hell no.
if you're Tony Khan, you've seen the success of the Bloodline. Wouldn't you offer a lot of money for any member of the Bloodline?
yeah.
I think he wouldn't care. I think he's that person. I think he wouldn't care. Like, I think he will still get a lot of money from WWE either way. That's what I'm thinking. I thought. I don't think you go anywhere. But I can see him doing that. I can see him doing it, but I don't think he'll be like. It's not the money. It's about the my family. Could you put him in this storyline? Wow. Could it? By the way, we know about the Solo thing. Could he challenge Solo for that? For the future heir of the tribal chief? Because Jacob Fatu is only 32. He's still young.
It will. I will say this: having The Rock versus Roman is a good way to set up Jimmy versus Jay. If you have Jay side with The Rock.
So I could see a 6-man tag in the future. I could see Roman, Solo, and Jimmy versus Jay, The Rock, and Jacob.
Ooh.
See, I don't know about that. I would say that Jacob would go with Roman.
You think so?
And Jimmy would turn to join his brother, and you have the Usos reunite with The Rock.
Uso, yeah.
We haven't had Uso versus Uso yet.
Yeah, but I think that you're going to do the one-on-one match. Once you've done that, there really isn't anything else for them to do. You might give Jay a mid-card title, but what else are you going to do with Jey Uso? Like the eventual plan, surely, is to reunite the Usos. Surely,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
haven't ever made sense for a while, and especially because I heard they really wanted to do that match between them two.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually you have to reunite the Usos. They're the greatest tag team of all time.
Oh my god! I just had a thought. Solo Sikoa and Jacob as a tag team.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh. Against those.
Oh. Oh my god! What are we doing? Yeah, man. Because I have a feeling. I have a huge feeling. This is not coming from me. I don't know nothing. 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 But I can see Jacob Fatu showing up in that Rock. If they do Rock and Roman, he might show up in that match.
That's your barbecue sauce.
What you say?
That's barbecue sauce talking. That is. It's gone straight to your head.
But if Solo and Jacob teams up, then he'd have to become dual Sikoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why we got cookies on screen? Cookies. We got cookies on screen now? That's what we're rolling?
Oh.
Cookies.
There we go. Poor Bailey.
By the way, side note, this is kind of like an interruption. Don't this look like Shane?
I can see that.
Oh, okay, let's stop.
Cookie.
There's so I don't know. Yeah, I guess we gotta wait and see how this week play out, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because if the end of Backlash, which is I haven't seen a positive. This is the first time I haven't seen a positive comment about the situation. It's the first time I have never seen that before. It's like all completely like no. So that means only one thing. One, everybody loves Cody.
Yeah, Cody's more over than we thought he was.
Yeah.
And two, they know if they know like C said what we read about, if it's like the politics thing as well, that's another thing. Is man, this is going to be a very. If they continue on with this, it's going to be a long 2 months.
It's only 2 months into the year as well, by the way. 2024 has been insane so far.
Yeah. And remember when we talked about this? We talked about like this is going. We already said the 2024 year was going to be crazy. By the way, whoever said that MJF is not signed with AEW need to be slapped.
You know, I did a video on the probability of people coming into the Royal Rumble, and MJF was 0%. And the hate I got in the comment section was insane. People saying, "Oh, he definitely left AEW. Like, are you a fool? They've removed him from their website." And I'm like, "What the hell is wrong? What is going on? What are you?"
He saying MJF was my wild card for the Rumble was like Tazzy saying Jordan Grace was. The only problem is Tazzy actually got what he wanted.
Here's the crazy part about that thing. I was just playing.
I know you were. That's like me with MJF. Like I was just playing.
I was just going by.
Got it.
I was literally just going about what happened a couple years ago with Mickey James. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if they did the same thing with the new champion too. Because let's just say it like what actually happened. Saying Naomi pops up in the Rumble and say they actually face each other in the Rumble. They could continue the story. Which, by the way, I know it was already taped. But you got Naomi and TNA this Tuesday. I mean, this Thursday coming up, by the way. Just throw it out there. Just saying.
The fact they've been able to air that as well does tell you there's a good relationship between TNA and WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I said that last night.
Hold on. I have to go murder one of my children.
Could you imagine if WWE was like, no.
FBI agents watching, she doesn't actually mean it.
No, I don't actually mean it.
What if Cody went after one of the TNA champions? That'd be funny as hell.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh.
Could you imagine if he turned around and went, okay, the person I really want to face is Samoa Joe?
Wow.
Could
that
you
is
imagine the internet then?
We could have had Nick Nemeth in the Royal Rumble.
That
would have been funny. Dolph still gets in the Rumble somehow.
Hey, but guess what? It should have been me.
What? You got your...
Huh?
You got your sauces, you're all right.
It should have been me though. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, this whole the WrestleMania situation. How crazy is this? When we started January 1st, we was like, all right, we know what we're getting. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it. We was like, all right, we're getting I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're getting Cody versus Seth, and we're going to get wait, I did that wrong. CM Punk versus Seth, and then Cody versus Roman. Let's go. Let's do it. 2 weeks after the fact.
There are no murdered children, just so you know.
I don't think Cody heard what I said. I said, could you imagine if Cody went and decided he wanted to face someone in TNA instead for the title?
Ooh.
That'd be nuts.
It'd be
That'd be
wild.
nuts. Granted, I think he won that title. I think he won that title before. I gotta look that up. I think he won that title before. I think when the NWA and TNA had a relationship.
As long as he doesn't pull the 24/7 title out of the trash can somewhere.
If they pull the 24/7 title out of the trash can, Vince is back.
Yeah.
There's no denying it at that point.
Moda. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh man. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. We had 27 likes. We might as well hit the 30. If you guys have a drop a like into the stream. You might as well go 30 or more and see how far you can go. We're at 27 right now. I want to see this. Might as well, right? 28. Okay, got 28 now.
30.
Come on. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. Come on. Don't be scared.
So you'll get 30 anyway. But...
Oh, look at this. We went to 20, back to 27.
You see what happens when you do that?
28. We're back to 28 again. Okay. 28.
Someone out there is just spamming like.
I 29. Okay. One more, guys. One more. I'll leave you guys alone. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, come on, 30 likes. We all want to go home now. Come on, we've had enough. Yeah,
come on now. Jeez, Christ. It's not that hard. There you go. Thank you. Jeez. I love you guys too. Before I get to give our last thoughts, I get it so everybody can chill. I'm trying to think, do I want to watch Collision or not?
Is it bad? I don't know actually what's happening in Collision tonight at all.
I don't either.
I think
I think Tate went up there too.
Rhinos?
I'm trying. I know it was a cage match. Apparently, it was a cage match last week.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that as well. FTR versus the House of Black, wasn't it?
Yeah. Only thing I know.
Watch it.
I don't even know who won it actually. Actually, I take that back. I think I know who won because there was backlash afterwards.
Come on, James Chadwick. You know what's happening in Collision tonight. You know everything wrestling because you watch it all day, every day, of every second of the day. So surely you can tell us what's happening in Collision.
Beanie says isn't Julia depending.
Ooh. I might have to watch that. No comment. I'm gonna stop.
We're waiting.
It's totally.
We're waiting to see if he's actually got the balls to say he watches wrestling. Come on, guys. I know you guys know what's going on tonight. Please, let's go. Collision. By the way, did MLW move to Saturdays? I want to make sure that's confirmed because I was thinking about actually starting. I think it's a long time ago. I was thinking about doing the watch-alongs for MLW. By the way, I did their first ever live pay-per-view last year. It got 100. It went over 2K of views. I'm like, wait a minute. I was not expecting that.
You gotta do more of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Did they think I was going to show it or?
John
Really got
Brian is facing the guy.
what is happening?
That was that. Someone was blowing their nose.
No, that was the dog moaning, making noise.
Oh my God.
the jokes that could be said there.
What is happening right now?
Ow!
It's your stream, Dad. It's how it is.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give everybody get their last thoughts, and then I'm gonna let you know what's going on for the week. Potential going on for the week. Because it's actually my last full week here on the channel. Sorry. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back. Gotta work. Gotta do some
We
work
got
stuff.
an answer.
It's not James Chadwick though, is it?
No, it's Fiendy.
Yeah, he's trying to eat that.
Eddie, Brian,
Take that as you will.
Eddie versus Brian. Eddie versus Brian. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Now we got the official one from James Chadwick. There we go.
Chris
There we go.
versus who?
Who?
What?
Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe's talking. FTR and Garcia versus Christian Cage and Kill Switch. Don't get me started with that Kill Switch thing. Anyway,
Isn't that the dinosaur?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
You could only say that about wrestling.
Davidson versus some call guy, and you know what I feel sorry for? Keith Lee.
What happened to him?
He got injured again.
Timing always sucks for him, doesn't it? Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Dog, y'all
Yeah.
know how I feel about watching AEW.
That's supposed to be a big match. That was supposed to be a big match too. Him and Swerve Strickland. And
The only problem I had with it, they waited so long that it was so blatant.
yeah, because now Swerve is so over. Okay. All right, give everybody last thoughts. I'll start from Jesse and we'll go all the way down. So Jesse, you're first.
I can't be first. You'll get claimed. Hold on.
What'd she
Okay,
say?
my son was playing a Mr. Grinch thing toy, and I didn't want it to like have music coming through on your stream. Look, he about to press it again. Darn it! Stop it, Zion.
Someone kick Jesse already. The fish has
No,
taken over. It's clear
It's
as
horrible. No, let someone else go first. I don't like going first. I'm horrible at my thoughts when I'm first.
Jody, you guys go first.
Don't be a dick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes Movement 2.0.
Yeah.
Jesse, are you ready now?
No.
Coaster, can you go? Coaster?
What? I was about to say, what a fabulous time for him to decide to go take a dump.
What the? Okay, yeah, you're gone. Bye.
question is, do dumps take dumps?
Dump trucks?
No dang.
Dump trucks, yeah. It's about.
Wait, I thought so all of a sudden now magically she's able to unmute and talk all this. What?
Well,
That's
he's
his turn. Her turn to go.
I got side note. I have a question for you guys. Why is it always traffic when you're always going straight?
What?
Why is it always traffic when you're going straight?
Why what?
Why is it always traffic, but even though you're going straight?
Because they're not doing it right. It's never traffic when I'm driving my bus.
That's because they're all trying to duck and hide so you don't run them over.
No, you just push them out of the way. Nothing illegal about that.
Oh my god. Okay, Coaster, go for it. Go.
I don't know. I'm gonna enjoy Mania either way. Whatever happens. I mean, I'm a wrestling fan at the end of the day. I'm gonna support no matter what happens, I guess.
All right. Jesse, you good, or do you want me to go?
Now
Let's see.
I
Go.
can think. See, my brain has functioned. I can think. Okay,
Oh
so
boy.
I'm
Are you sure?
yeah, shush before my son screams because I'm hiding this from him. See, he getting mad
Scream!
now. Anyway,
Stop.
shush.
It's okay. You got a screaming one. I got a crying one.
Mine are asleep.
Go ahead,
Lucky.
Jesse.
Anyway, no, I'm with Coaster now. I'm going to enjoy Mania anyway because I wanted to see The Rock versus Roman, just like I wanted to see Cody versus Roman. Like it doesn't make a difference to me in that sense. I agree with Steve that the backstage politics stuff is what makes it ugly. But yeah, I will enjoy it no matter who's in it. I'm just still mad that it's so close to me and I'm not going to it. So yeah, that's my final thoughts, I guess. So I think of something else,
All right.
and you're already off.
All right, see, go for it.
Okay, WrestleMania will be awesome, whether you get Cody Roman or Rock and Roll. I do think, though, it's important for you, every single person listening, to be vocal about what you want. Whether you want Cody and Roman or whether you want Rock and Roman, be vocal about it. Go and leave a comment on WWE's YouTube videos, like their video, dislike their video, tell them how you feel. Because if you feel one way and they're giving you something opposite, you can change that. They can pivot. This is a pivot. So they can pivot again if they choose to. Be honest with yourself and say, what do you want? And be vocal about what you want. But be respectful to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always be respectful to people. Yeah.
So well
Closed
said.
mouth don't get fed, basically what we're saying.
Just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy time in wrestling. This has always been a crazy time for wrestling, no matter what. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, no matter what. Because we don't know when we're going to be able to have these good times again. So just enjoy it. On that note, don't forget we're here tomorrow for while I have everybody, I'm coming from the heart here. No other channel do NXT like we do. I'll keep it real with you guys. This is what the channel was made for in the first place. So come and have a good time with us. I would watch along party. We will start at 6:30 tomorrow for the NXT Vengeance Day. A lot of matches on that card.
Rappers, you idiot.
Yowie wowie.
Candy wrappers aren't food, dude.
It's like the back in the old days.
All right, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, 3:30 Pacific. Make sure you join us for that. We're also be back for Monday Night Raw. Start at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. You guys notice? I don't know if anybody noticed. We got rid of the countdown. So a wise man told me to get rid of the countdown a long time ago, and I didn't do it. I did it now.
God bless
your sources?
Huh?
One of your sources?
No, the person down. It was me. I told him half ago. What you got a countdown for? You've got YouTube can give you that if you want it.
Because you wanted 2 countdowns.
But people
can't afford a countdown.
Thank you for taking Tim's advice, Tazzy.
Notifications go out, and your core audience come in, and you're sitting there and watch a timer.
Right.
Exactly.
I am doing something special for you guys. Starting with tomorrow, we're doing special intros for the PLEs. So there's going to be a different intro for each PLE that we do a watch along for. So I am using my creativity for that. So just throw it out there.
That's what you need to do. You need to do a timer stream. Nothing but timers the whole time. The whole stream.
Anyways, 7:00 p.m. Eastern time for Monday Night Raw. We'll be back here for NXT. And then we're not doing SmackDown, however, because I'm be slowly packing up for spring to go to a desert. No comment. And we're also doing the SummerSlam. Yeah, right. Yeah, that'll be a long time. We're also doing the Super Bowl next Sunday, so make sure you guys join us for that.
Yeah.
For that.
Why have you got to pack up to go and get dessert?
See, what happened was,
it's a rocky road, isn't it?
Yeah. What happened was, I attend things happen. By the way, you guys hear the story? What happened to me like a couple of days ago? This is going to be a bad story. We're going to end with this too right away. So, I drank a lot of coffee one day, right? And this is during the stream. I went to the bathroom and stuff, whatever.
Is this
The next thing,
story?
what's that?
Is this a poop story?
Maybe. So the next day, I didn't realize I went to the bathroom and realized that when I went to go, wipe, I didn't have no toilet paper. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. Let me just take a shower. Why I didn't have no bath soap? So I literally put my clothes on without wiping and went to the store and got some bath soap and toilet paper. Worst time of my life, man. Worst time of my life. Just saying.
That's funny.
What the hell does that have to do with desserts?
I don't know, but I'm very scared at this point.
Yeah.
Never, ever in your life have dinner at Tazzy's and then have chocolate frosting afterwards.
Oh man!
You get the special
Especially
sprinkle.
if he said he made it from scratch.
I'm done.
What? Oh no!
That's the cooking with Tazzy I don't want to see.
No.
We'll never do that. We'll never do that.
You dude, sorry.
Side note.
I don't know what got on.
And I'm gonna say this without saying it. I can't stand owners. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't stand owners. What's that?
You can't stand owners?
I can't stand owners. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it at that. I can't say nothing else after that. I'm gonna tell these guys when we get done here. But I just found something out yesterday, and it's kind of just pissed me off yesterday. But all right, guys, thank you guys for coming on. We really appreciate everybody that's coming in. Thank the whole crew that's here. The Gillies, Jesse, Coaster, and C. It's rare to see us all together, so it's always a good time to actually, just talk about some stuff, talk about wrestling. So it's awesome.
That is true, Tazzy. You could have done that.
Could you DoorDash toilet paper?
You could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't think about that. Good to know for future reference. Can you take the comment off the screen? Thank you. So, guys, thank you guys for coming in, and appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Once again, 6:30. This is where you want to be for NXT. 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, we're starting an hour and a half early. I don't care. We're going to have a good time tomorrow.
We'll
6:30 p.m.
for a little bit, but
See, we got already confirmed people coming in.
yeah, for a little bit. But I have to be up at 3:30 in the morning on Monday, so I won't hang around for the whole time.
That's my Mondays
Jeez.
now, 4:40 in the morning.
Yep,
Jeez.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You might have missed actually tomorrow, so I'm busy, unfortunately.
Really? You're missing the show tomorrow?
I know. I'm actually going to do NXT things you might have missed. I thought I did a video Tuesday. I did NXT things you might have missed, and it was like a preview for Vengeance Day. And basically, my comment section just bullied me into, "Oh, you got to do NXT," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I better do it."
Don't you love your audience?
Sometimes.
He loves them. He just doesn't always like them.
That's basically why they're trying to literally bully me to do AEW. They're bullying me to do AEW. I like, if I do AEW, I am going to have no days off. I don't have no days off at all. Come on, help a brother out. Oh man! All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Enjoy Collision if you guys go watch it, which probably will be like 25 of you guys. But anyway, all right. Good night, everybody.
forgot about that show.